So here we are on a road trip to go pick up some Xerox gear. We've made it to the first stop in Kamloops. So the idiot box says 13 hours to the hotel.
That's not too bad.
Not too bad.
You'll be there before sundown.
That was the idea. So Pentium says we're about 50 kilometers to Edmonton, and we've come to a complete stop.
This seems like regular Alberta traffic to me.
All the docks have been nicely packaged up, but of course we had to deal with the laser printer, which was very heavy and had to go up this very steep, very narrow set of stairs. We managed to do it though, just. The rest of the gear wasn't too bad to load into the pickup. It filled the bed completely.
So I'm back home. Let's talk about what I've got. This is a Xerox 8040 laser printer. It was introduced, I believe, in 1981 or 1982, along with the Star Office system. We have a Xerox 8000 server, an ADM 3A 10th edition, piles of documentation, software disks. We got two 6085 monitors, some Daybreak keyboards, an 860 keyboard, some mice, and a Daybreak that's over in the other room right now. I'd like to point something out on this 8010. You can see how we have 8000 on the screen. That means we've passed the hardware diagnostics and the machine is running. I need to get the hard disk formatted yet. Before I do that, I want to image the one that someone gave me. But I'm excited. I've been fiddling around with the laser printer a bit, and I've gotten it to this state. And so I think the next step is going to be getting the software loaded on this 8000. I also took the power supply in the 8000 apart and brought the caps up slowly. They all came up great. Put it all back together. So as yet, I've not had to do any electronic restoration work on the 8000. Now, part of the reason this is still all in my garage is that the dude who had this before was a heavy smoker, like unbelievable. And this stuff was covered in the most amazing nicotine crust. So it's been airing out. I didn't want to bring it into my workshop just yet. But it's been a couple weeks, and I think that we're ready to go. As you can see, I've been printing lots of test pages on the printer. So yeah, look forward to a part 2 on this system. I think it's turning out to be less work than I was initially worrying. Knock on rock. So thanks for watching. I'm going to leave this video with an interview that I did with the widow of the gentleman who owned all of this equipment. I had seen this equipment listed years ago on his website, and it's kind of amazing to me now that it's sitting here all in my garage. So, all right. Thanks for watching. So, what are these systems that I just picked up from you?
It was all I've known for 30 some years was the Xerox 6085. That was what we referred to it as. So that's all I know. I don't have very good computer knowledge, but I guess there's servers and printers and all sorts of things. There's a 8,000 server.
And whose was it?
Harry Hillman Chartrand. He had purchased it in probably around 85, 86, and I got to know him in 1989, and he had it at that time, and right up until he passed away in February this year, 2026. He died February 19th. So he had it running probably till the early 2000s. I wouldn't be sure of the date that it stopped running, but he used it in his office, home office, because he ran his own business out of his home. And I think I gave you the obituary with all the different businesses he ran.
You did. And so it was like economics consulting and things like that,
Yes,
right?
in the arts mostly, arts and copyright was his specialty. So he did a lot of work for different arts organizations, and even ended up in Davos at the World Economic Forum, and was in connection. He did a lot of work in the States too for different arts organizations, and they're all listed in his obituary. So he was quite busy with that, and he used that computer for the whole thing, and as my daughter said, she isn't his daughter, but she did all her high school assignments on it and things like that. We were talking today about even remembering playing that sort of Pong computer game that first came out, where you sort of hit this ball back and forth. Mm-hmm. So he let us play on that computer. But I can't remember when he changed over, probably early 2000s. Mm. And I know he was always fixing it. And I have a cousin in town, and her husband was always here helping him fix it, and they were going back and forth with Montreal Pathfinder Marine to get parts and things like that. So,
well, if I find any of his documents on it when I get the 6085 going, I'll be sure to let you know.
Yeah, I hope they're all appropriate.
If they're not, I'll...
Some online gambling, no, he didn't do that.
Cool. Well, thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome. It's been a pleasure meeting you, and I'm glad it's going to a good home and going to be fixed up. So I hope you keep in touch, because he'd be thrilled right now. He's probably just looking at us, just thrilled that somebody appreciates it, because we didn't. We used to make fun of him about it. Sorry, Harry.